Hey everybody, welcome to the Red Wings Rant preview for tonight's game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay coming in at 17-4-2 and 36 points, and Detroit still sitting at 17 points total with a 7-16-3 record. We're going to be playing at Little Caesars Arena, where we actually have a 1-4 record against Tampa, and of course the season series is 0-2. It's something that we'll get into in a bit here, but obviously that first game went away from us pretty quick compared to that second game. But goaltender probables, let's go. Jonathan Bernier, 910 save percentage, 294 goals against so far this season. And why wouldn't Tampa Bay go with Vasilevskiy? The guy's going to be a Vezina candidate at the end of the season. He's got a 939 save percentage and a 1.73 goals against. Puckline going in Detroit's favor with the plus 1.5. Moneyline for Detroit plus 280. Of course, that is sponsored by DraftKings. Everything that Red Wings Rant is producing for you, whether on YouTube or podcast form, is brought to you by DraftKings. Use promo code THPN at the sign up. And a couple players to look out for. Philip Zadina, let's see if he can keep that scoring going. Dylan Larkin should be back by all accounts. And Anthony Mantha scored earlier this year on the power play against Tampa. So let's see if that can get rolling again. And for Tampa Bay, keep an eye out, maybe, look out for Victor Hedman, who's on a pace right now for a defenseman that I think he should get Hart Trophy consideration. Not just Norris, but Braden Point. And I'm going to throw in Goodrow, who actually has 3 points in the 2 games against us so far. So he's got 9 total. So whatever's going on against Detroit, he knows what's up. All right. Now, if we head down the line, predictions from yours truly and everybody at Red Wings Rant. Jesse, our blogger, he's going 5-1 Tampa. I'm going 4-1 Tampa. Mike is my Brothers of Discussion counterpart, giving him the Red Wings a couple extra goals compared to the other 2 predictions there. And he's going 5-3 Tampa. But top to bottom, you pick Tampa to win because it just would be irresponsible to go any other way in that prediction. You're basically hoping for bounces, the puck to bounce in your favor. Tampa Bay right now leads the Central Division. They lead the league in goals for per game, 5th in power play, 3rd in penalty kill, best shot and save percentage in the league, according to Hockey Reference. Victor Hedman, like we mentioned, 24 points in 23 games. Steven Stamkos, point, Andre Palat, all fighting for that point per game pace. So it's not something where this team has, been struggling to find offense. I mean, there's so many guys on this team that can create. And Andrei Vasilevskiy, right now, 2nd in save percentage, 2nd in goals against. When you look, you've got Flower over in Vegas right now that's just playing out of his mind. But you can't ignore that Vasilevskiy right now is at least, we can say he's the top 2 candidate for the Vezina. And it's just scary because if the Red Wings want to try and out-offense this team, it's nearly impossible to try and plot out how that's going to work without pucks bouncing in your favor. So you got to look to what the second game against Tampa, like what the strategy was and what the Red Wings were able to do to find a victory. So what I want to do is just show you, and this will work into our keys to the game, which starts with clearing out the circles, at least right between the circles, right out in front of the net. And when I share this, what you guys are going to see is the first game here where the Red Wings go down 5-1, but you're going to see all of the 5-on-5 goals that went in Tampa Bay's favor. And this is important because you're going to see that this screen, or at least what's going on where Tampa Bay was shooting, is completely filled out over the logo. And when I reference the logo, for anybody looking at this, use my mouse here so you guys can see what I'm hovering over is just domination and a high amount of attempts right in between the circles, right out in front of the net. It's something that for any team is going to turn your game, your season into a struggle if you can't prevent shots coming from that area. Even look at from the Red Wings side, that's where they were getting goals too. So what we wanted to do was show you what pretty much made the difference from that first game, moving into that second game. And it's almost too easy to pick out what the Red Wings were able to do, which right here as we blow this up, there are no shots in that space. The Red Wings focused, and as easy as it is to just say, do this, at least the Red Wings have a track record that they were able to adjust their game against Tampa Bay in the second game to prevent as many of those easy chances that they got and push them back. So Tampa did still score from between the circles, but closer to the outside there. But ultimately, you keep this game close because you were limiting those chances right out in front of the net. And if the Red Wings can do that again, that's where you get into the third period. It's a 1-goal game. You have your best shot to take a victory here. It's funny. I had to record this a second time because this game looked like it was going to be too far out of hand for the Red Wings to have a shot. So continuing down, I think point number 2, or how the Red Wings are going to find a victory, is to stack the expected goals players. And what I'm talking about there, your expected goals for players, is trying to get Svechnikov paired up with Mantha and Larkin, because right now he is at least considered the hot hand. If we want to say that his advanced analytics are inflated a tad because he doesn't have the games played, that's fine. But what you can say is he does have the hot hand right now. His Corsi 4/60, his expected goals 4/60 lead the team right now. So if that is something that's going to trend downward, let it trend downward while you're trying to stack these lines together, because just take advantage of the fact that he's there. Take advantage of the fact that he's motivated right now, and see if that can help you find victory. Key number 3, we're going to pray to the hockey gods. Look, right now, PDO for Tampa is through the roof. They've got the highest shot percentage and save percentage. That means 2 things. That means Tampa Bay's doing a hell of a job this season. That's number 1. Number 2 is that eventually the stuff has to turn against them. And the ridiculous notion that somebody might predict the Red Wings to beat Tampa Bay tonight would honestly just be because they're hoping the bounces to go in the Red Wings' favor. So we say key number 3, pray to the hockey gods, because that is pretty much the only way we're going to find a victory tonight. So if you're going to beat the team with the highest shot percentage in the league, the highest save percentage in the league, which makes it feel almost impossible to beat that team, you just have to hope that turns off for a game. So those prayers to the hockey gods are pretty much, you could probably make the argument that's the most important thing going on tonight. But if we can combine those first 2 with the hockey gods answering our prayers, might turn out a victory. All right, everybody. Follow along with our interviews and content by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can see that right underneath me here. And please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast on Apple Podcasts. That does the most good for us to be found by people that are looking for Red Wings content. And follow us on Twitter at BOD Hockey, and on Instagram at brothers_of_discussion. All right, thanks everybody. Like I said, top to bottom, Red Wings Rant is picking Tampa Bay to go for the to get the victory here. But like I said, those 3 keys, if we can lock those down, including luck, we might find a victory. All right, thanks everybody.